Ghost bikes. Ghost bikes. Ghost bikes. Bicycles all over town. Dangerous streets, they'll run you down. Memorialized among the stars, with wildflowers on your handlebars. Ghost bikes. Ghost bikes. Ghost bikes. Bicycles as free as a breeze. But what could be more humane than these? Like pedal birds, that's what they are. Don't stand a chance against a car. Ghost bikes. This country was built on petroleum wheels, factory whistles and business deals. You could be a traitor to the bottom line. You know they don't even see it till it's too late sometimes. Ghost bikes. Ghost bikes. Ghost bikes. Somebody got hit on a Saturday night. They took a bicycle and they painted it white. Now it's a ghost bike. Poetry and an epitaph, keepsakes and a photograph. Could have been somebody that you almost knew. Could have been you. Ghost bikes. Ghost bikes. A long time ago, somebody invented a wheel, and somebody else said, well, this is gonna be a big deal. Humanity is gonna have to decide whether to asphyxiate itself or go out for a ride. Ghost bikes. Ghost bikes. Ghost bikes. You want to change the world, do it one step at a time. Get out of that dinosaur and leave it behind. Ghost bikes. So write a poem, sing a song. Life goes on, so get back on and ride for everybody who has ever ridden before. Ride some more. Ghost bikes. Ghost bikes. People are laughing because they knew I dropped my pick. Oh, man. Fraught with danger. There's something happening, don't seem right. There's people on the sidewalk talking at night. You can't quite tell if they're talking about you, but you got a funny feeling that might be true. And you can't make it go away. It's gaining on you every day. It's only natural anyway. You can't make it go away. You can cover your eyes, you can bury your head. Listen up only what the big mouth said. Surfing on the internet under your thumb, sitting in the basement with your guns and drums. But you can't make it go away. It's gaining on you every day. It's only natural anyway. You can't make it go away. You can vibrate and meditate, evacuate your brain. Tune in the TV till your eyes go lame. You can grab onto God, you can lock him in your pocket. You can even stick your fingers in the light bulb socket. But you can't make it go away. It's gaining on you every day. It's only natural anyway. You can't make it go away. You can laugh us off with a wave of your hand. Look down upon us from where you stand. Invent statistics to insult and degrade. Make us illegal, you can lock us in the stockade. But you can't make us go away. We're gaining on you every day. We're only natural anyway, and you can't make it go away. Well, I can show you a dog, you can call it a cat. You can do anything you want like that. You can cover your eyes and bury your head. Listen up only what the big mouth said. You can hammer your head on a solid wall, still maintain that it isn't there at all. But you can't make it go away. It's gaining on you every day. It's only natural anyway. You can't make it go away. And you can't make it go away. It's gaining on you every day. It's only natural anyway. You can't make it go away. you were lost and lonely, and the maps were all wrong, and everywhere you tried to be was where you did not belong. You stumbled onto something that would ease your worried mind. Come in, they said. You're just in time for the rabbit hole. Tumbling tunnel of the rabbit hole. Crouching spiders funnel, it's an easy way in. But good luck getting out again from the rabbit hole. They spoke a secret language that you could somehow understand. They took you in the fold and then they took you by the hand. And everything made sense, just like it was meant to be. And you said goodbye to your former life, your friends and your family for the rabbit hole. Tumbling tunnel of the rabbit hole. Crouching spiders funnel, it's an easy way in. But good luck getting out again from the rabbit hole. Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me what you think you see. Is it fool's gold or a brilliant new reality? All the little voices laughing in your ear. They saw you coming, yes they did, and they'll watch you disappear down the rabbit hole. Tumbling tunnel for the rabbit hole. Crouching spiders funnel, it's an easy way in. But good luck getting out again from the rabbit hole. Longtime friends and intimates gather round the table to reconstruct your memory as best as they are able. Whatever happened to what's her name? We went down the rabbit hole and she never was the same. Oh, the rabbit hole, tumbling tunnel, the rabbit hole. Crouching spiders funnel, it's an easy way in. But good luck getting out again from the rabbit hole. Oh, the rabbit hole, tumbling tunnel of the rabbit hole. Crouching spiders funnel, it's an easy way in. Good luck getting out again from the rabbit hole. Well, thanks for hanging. Thanks for coming out here. Thanks for waiting for, all the technical stuff to be, little things like unmuting the microphone help. Oh, the sun goes up and the sun goes down, and all the many planets are spinning around, hanging on to a little green piece of ground. Everything is round. All around the lost and found, the tubular bells that make a tubular sound, and the rolling balls that go rolling around. Everything is round. You can fantasize a straight line, you can try it if you may, but I guarantee that straight line is gonna turn around someday. Everything is round. Now there's a crazy man beating on a big skin drum, and everybody waiting on the kingdom come. Well, every other kingdom just comes undone. Everything is round. Starting from the Mother Earth, learning what a circle's worth, returning to the place of birth, and everything is round. You can calculate the answer, you can call it MC squared, but if space and time are truly curved, there are no squares out there. Everything is round. Yep. Well, if God could speak, he'd have to say, forget about the judgment day, there's no straight and narrow anyway. Everything is round. Entropy and institution, a convoluted evolution, revolving every revolution, and everything is round. Everything is round. Everything is round. Everything. That's right. I used to play that with this really, really exacting, demanding, nearly impossible to not fuck up finger-picking guitar part that you could sing over it, but one or the other would suffer because they were both so, this is like way more fun. So for those of you finger-picking fans, sorry. There are recordings of it. You can find it out there somewhere, but, Okay, this song, this is an old song. This is an old song. Let me introduce this old song with another song which is only a couple of years old. 1971. I got to Seattle. Now, I'm from California originally, but, I wanted to have some experiences, and looking at the back of the record jackets, Dave Van Ronk records, and Brownie McGee and Sonny Terry, and Bobby St. Marie and Bob Dylan records, and all that stuff. They all talked about Greenwich Village. So I had to go to Greenwich Village. So I hitchhiked. So I was out there for a year, and I came to Seattle after being in New York City for a year. So I told everybody I was from New York. Because, you know, California had a bad reputation. Still does, but then everywhere you go, somewhere else has a bad reputation. So, you know, what can you do? Well, I had an Epiphone Texan guitar. And I was playing around as much as I could, and there was one folk club down there in Fremont called the DMZ, the Demilitarized Zone. I played there a few times, and then they closed. I don't know, they just closed. And that was a blow, because that was the end of the acoustic scene, really. I mean, there was a bluegrass club here and there, but not an actual acoustic scene. That I remember, anyway. So I started playing rock and roll bars, and somebody told me I ought to go out to Ballard and check out the People's Palace. So that's what I was going to do. Now, in 1971, I didn't have a lot of money most of the time. So here I was, I had enough money for either a hot dog or a bus fare. So I had a hot dog, and then I walked on up to where the bus goes by, up at the top of Fremont there. What's that, 46th or something? You know where the gas stations are. And I started walking to Ballard. It was illegal to hitchhike in those days, so you couldn't stick your thumb out. So what I did was I walked backwards, and I tipped my hat. I'm wearing a hat kind of like this one, you know. And I'd walk backwards with my guitar over my shoulder in a soft case, walking backwards, tipping my hat to all the cars that passed, smiling and tipping my hat. Now you know what that is, right? You know, I mean, strictly speaking, I'm not hitchhiking, I'm just saying hello to people, but that's what it was. And it was rush hour, so there were a lot of cars. And then among all the cars was a transit bus, and the bus pulled over. Damn right it did. First time I rode the bus, I was hitching the ride. I was just a kid, flat broke. I got on board, sat down and got warm, and across town we rode. It took me just about a block away from exactly where I was trying to get. I said, thanks. He said, see you later, and I still remember it yet. And everybody rides the bus. Everybody, that's us. Everybody rides the bus. And everybody thanks the driver. I used to know exactly how much money I had by just looking in the palm of my hand. 25 pennies right down to the number, just like I had it all planned. And I'd sit up front with the driver, and we'd have ourselves a chat. Smoke 'em if you got 'em when it's just us two. We'd ride the line like that. And everybody rides the bus. Everybody, that's us. Everybody rides the bus. And everybody thanks the driver, that's right. Now Sam was the driver, a juggler and a clown. He just loved to make people laugh. He had a heart attack driving on the viaduct with no way to get off of that path. He said, I need a little help at the wheel up here, whatever little help you can give. And all together they pulled it over, saving everybody's life but his. And everybody rides the bus. Everybody, that's us. Everybody rides the bus. And everybody thanks the driver. Now my friend Annette, she's singing the blues and she's blowing harmonica too. But it's hard to make a living around here these days in this six-figure hullabaloo. So she drives the bus 5 days out of 7. On the other 2 she grooves. The wheels and the wherewithal. That's just how the world moves. And everybody rides the bus. Everybody, that's us. Everybody rides the bus. And everybody thanks the driver. So if you want my autograph, because you like the way I play the guitar, go ask a bus driver first, 'cause I'll never get you that far. And everybody rides the bus. Everybody, that's us. Everybody rides the bus. And everybody thanks. Everybody rides the bus. Everybody, that's us. Everybody rides the bus. And everybody thanks the driver. So we got up to Ballard. He says, "Where are you going?" I says, "I'm going to the People's Palace." He says, "I know right where that is." That's what the bus driver said. So we opened the door, and as I was getting out, he said, "You just go that way, block and a half, and take a left, and you'll see it. It's right there in front of you." So that's what I did, and there it was. And I went upstairs, and it was a great little place, man. It was 2 levels. The bands played down on the ground floor, and up above was this little kind of balcony area with overstuffed couches and things where people like myself would sit around, you know, doing whatever it was that we did. And I wrote this song up there. I had just started playing in a place on Capitol Hill called the Medicine Show. Now, you can ask about that place, ask around. There's stories and rumors, a lot of rumors going around about the Medicine Show. It closed in 1974 and sat there vacant. The building sat there vacant and unsellable for years. It's like it had vibes to it, you know? So I wrote this song upstairs in the People's Palace. John the Ball, Louis the Chain, the Excelsior champion, heavy in the brain, Mary the Wand, Sarah the Wasp, name your price, pay your cost. They come so high and they go so low, you can see them all at the Medicine Show. Well, now the one-eyed Sonny played a game of blues with a rusty glass against a pair of shoes, and no one believed a word he said. He lost his head and was sent to bed, and everybody said that he played too slow. You can't do that at the Medicine Show. Sweet Junie Innocent came for a treat with her address stamped on the bottom of her feet. When the lights went out, she began to shout, and she never did get out. Now she waits on tables when the lights are low. She's the white wine mistress of the Medicine Show. Now drugstore Stan told his right-hand man, stash it all just as fast as he can. So he brought it all down in a wire cage and left looking funny with his face all changed. He had the eyes of a fish, the head of a crow. You gotta be careful in a Medicine Show. Yeah. Well, now the barman slinks around the telephone booth where you pay for your drinks with your last gold tooth. The man with the hook, he watches the door while the 3-legged pickpocket covers the floor. You forget everything you know when you get inside of the Medicine Show. Now, some people, everybody warming when they pass the door. Some will walk for miles not to pass it no more. Some cover their ears, hide their eyes, and break to a run when they hear the cries. Hey, you stranger, don't you know this is the Medicine Show? Yeah, I actually heard that too. Right down the street from Smokey Joe's, Pike and Minor. Now everybody want me not to take a drink, but my head just swam, my eyeballs blinked. The room come up and clapped my ears. They filled my hat with silver spears. A bullfrog, a black crow, they paid me well at the Medicine Show. Yes, they did. was pretty near cold. It was 18 degrees. The door done froze. Hope the pipes don't freeze. A lonesome coyote growled away off on a rise, where the iceberg winter hit me right between the eyes. And the old timers told that it wasn't all that cold, as they stoked the coal stove worth its weight in solid gold. They do what they do, and it's all so very strange. Take a shot of the usual if you're looking for a change. The cannibal troop ship docked up real slow to the longshore dock that belonged to Brother Joe. Well, in the fat black limousine, the banker and the toad made plans for the future as they watched the ships unload. And the watchtower spies, with their telescopic eyes, made sure everything was legal so that no one would get wise. They do what they do, and it's all so very strange. Take a shot of the usual if you're looking for a change. Ramblin' Dave got busted and they throwed him in jail, where they spent all of his money and they opened all his mail. And the flatfoot partners on the downtown beat carved another notch and went off down the street. And the stool pigeon swore as he crawled across the floor, "You may think it's over, but I think there's more." They do what they do, and it's all so very strange. Take a shot of the usual if you're looking for a change. In the lobotomy factory and the midnight shift, there sat Sylvia by the deadweight lift, staring holes through the plaster of the company walls, where the old vultures made up stories in the hall. And the roll caller came, calling everyone by name, rearranging faces till they all turned out the same. They do what they do, and it's all so very strange. Take a shot of the usual if you're looking for a change. Blanche and Rita, very frightened for their lives, watched Matt, the up-and coming, practice throwing knives at a sullen-eyed motorcycle heavy with a beard, who rolled over sideways and then just disappeared. And the radio moaned like a dog without no bone as a slow smoke rose around the no-smoking zone. They do what they do, and it's all so very strange. Take a shot of the usual if you're looking for a change. The lynch mob posse played a dangerous game with their bloodhound noses on the trail of Jesse James, who came and went like a vanishing ghost, slipping in and out of handcuffs all up and down the coast. And the victims all got wise how to be better victimized, painting bullseye targets right between their eyes. They do what they do, and it's all so very strange. Take a shot of the usual if you're looking for a change. In the family reunion hall where hangs the family creed, no one said a word and no one disagreed. And the mother and the father, with a baby in their arms, saw only what they wanted to see, so they would not be alarmed. And the time ran dry at the 12 o'clock high. They knotted up their collars and they left without their ties. They do what they do, and it's all so very strange. Take a a shot of the usual if you're looking for a change. Lonesome hobo felt his feet began to drag through the freight yard dust where he collected paper bags. He thought about himself like a dog without a tail as he bed down in the cinders, put his head up on the rail. And the 409, way behind time, never knew a thing until they read the headlines. They do what they do, and it's all so very strange. Take a shot of the usual if you're looking for a change. I bet a friend you never had, big brother, dear old dad, man about town, wheels rolling round, back in the old fresh air, seemed like everybody was there. Harvey Mandel and sugar cane, now it'll never be the same. There he is, and there he goes. There he is, and there he goes. You had a mean right swing, in and out of the ring, for the ones you loved, and for the golden gloves. And on a crosstown trail, riding around with a third rail, and all the boys in blue sure like to get their hands on you. There he is, and there he goes. There he is, and there he goes. You used to sleep on the couch with your scooter on the floor. I guess I won't be doing that anymore. Everything smelled like dogs and motor oil. It was an oasis in a world of turmoil. You get old or slowing down, you get a job downtown. Yeah, you're working the longshore, just like your brother before. You get a wife and kids, best thing you ever did. Yeah, you love those little rugrats, and they loved you back. There he is, and there he goes. There he is, and there he goes. Now I know we all have to fly. Yeah, so you have to learn to say goodbye. So raise your glass and drink a toast to whoever it is that you love the most. Now I'm on my way. Every step is a brand new day. Yeah, life is good. It's going by just like it should. Yes, in this old town, sure got some stories to hold it down. And I know they broke the mold when this story got told. I know they broke the mold when this story got told. That's right. Oh yeah, I know what I was going to do. You okay out there? I don't know where you are. I don't know how many people are on there. I have none of that information. I mean, I could look up there, maybe kind of like read those little things, but I don't want to. You know, if there's 5 people, it's really good people. If it's 5,000, it's really good 5,000 people. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So Katie and I went out yesterday, and we got our vaccinations. Things are backwards in these camera things. You know, that's my little sticker that says I've been vaccinated. I don't know how to make it show up because everything's weird. Everything's weird. But, you know, that's what that says. Anyway. And I remember when the first person in the world got vaccinated, at least the first person so far as I know. Her name was Margaret Keenan, and she lived in the north of England. And she was from Ireland, a little town called Enniskillen. All right. So she got vaccinated, I think, on a Tuesday. I'd have to look this up, but I think it was a Tuesday. I think it was December. And it was like, man, that happened. It's like, whoa. And I went to sleep, and I woke up 3:30 in the morning. And there was no going back to sleep. My mind was like, ooh, kind of storming around. So I got up, and I sat down, and I wrote a little song for Margaret. It goes like this. Now remember, northern England England itself is like 6,000 miles away. I think that's a little bit too fast. That's good. When Margaret Keenan took the first vaccine, I was 6,000 miles away. Invisible danger in the wind-blown weather of an otherwise typical Tuesday. Governor's orders on the home front. No movies, bars, no restaurants. Masks and shields 6 feet apart. Everybody has to do their part. Margaret Keenan was 90 years old when she rolled up her sleeve. They said, it won't hurt. She says, I know it won't. And she began to breathe. We all breathed with her. All of us at once. We'd already been holding our breaths for 9 long months. Margaret Keenan is from Enniskillen, up in Ireland's Isle. If I can do it, so can you. She said it with a smile. If I can do it, so can you. She said it with a smile. That's right, she did too. Okay. Now, for some reason or other, this song seems to sound best to me, to my ears, on this particular guitar. At least so far. And it's a Taiwanese song written by a friend of mine, a couple of friends of mine. Over there, got to make sure I haven't done this all that often, so there we go. And it's called Planting Trees, and it was written in the town of Meinong. Meinong in Taiwan. Taiwan is an island. It's disputed territory. But, you know, isn't everything else? Everything. Everywhere you go is disputed territory. So I hope you're safe. A poet named Young Feng wrote the lyric, which I kind of messed around with a little bit because it was translated, and then I just kind of, whatever. And a singer and musician named Shinjan wrote the music, and it's a beautiful piece of music, but I can't play it like he plays, and I can't sing it like he sings, and all that kind of stuff, so I had to Americanize it. And it goes like this. Plant them for the people who have had to leave the village. Plant them for the roads that are too wide. Plant them for the feelings that you can't go home again. Plant them for the people who have had to stay behind. Plant them for the night times full of sorrow. Plant them for the morning that will begin again tomorrow. Plant them so the bugs can escape with their lives. Plant them so the birds can rest their wings after they fly. Plant them so the sun can grow dancing shadows. Plant them so the river can take the shade. Plant them so the rain can rest its feet. Plant them so that we may hear mountain music in the summer breeze. Plant them for the people who have had to leave the village. Plant them for the roads that are too wide. Plant them so that we may hear mountain music in the summer breeze. In the summer breeze. Yeah, I like that song. How are we doing for time here? Oh, there we go. I can't really see what that said. Whoops. Whoops, I say. Okay. This is my watch right here. Nice. I got time for one or two more. Considering the clumsilities, is that a word? Clumsiness, the clumsiness at the beginning I think I should do a couple more songs. Huh? Two more. My friends out there at Pine Ridge. All right. Called song about being homesick. My heart is in the mountains, my soul is in the land. I'm stuck here in the city, there's so much I don't understand. There's a quiet desperation coming over me. Coming over me. I gotta leave, I can't stay another day. There's an emptiness inside of me. I feel too much loneliness out here. There's another place I'd like to be. Another place I'd like to be. I long for you, Dakota. Smell of sweet grass in the plains. I see too much meanness. I feel too much pain. There's a quiet desperation coming over me. Coming over me. I gotta leave, I can't stay another day. There's an emptiness inside of me. I feel too much loneliness out here. There's another place I've got to be. Another place I've got to be. Okay. So thank you. Thank you very much for being here. This is my busking gig, as you know. Everybody knows this stuff, so no reason to bring all that stuff up. This is good song to finish with, I think. See you next time. Wednesday morning at 11. I never knew my father could sing. I never heard a note. He was an engineer with a slide rule and a shop coat. Poetry was not in his nature, nor whimsy his forte. I didn't know he could sing until I heard him sing one day. He was 91 years old when we were shooting the breeze about the days when people listened to different melodies. And there was one particular that had a certain kind of swing, and he sat up kind of straight and he began to sing. And there was Lily Marlene, and a bicycle built for two. And they moved on down to the orchard town in the light of the mountain view. And sometimes they sang out loud when there was no one around. It was a great big world, and it just kept spinning round. You know, funny thing is, back in the day, before all our tables were turned, I was the one trying to sing a song that I just learned. And he was looking at me like I was a fool, and maybe I was. But I just kept trying, because that's what a fool does. And I was yelling at him, and he was yelling at me. And I couldn't think, and he couldn't see. And I slammed the door, and I was gone. And 50 years later, he's singing me a song. Well, he's gone now, to where we all must go, past all the bridges and a goodbye hello. Yeah, but for all of the music and the way I do what I do, maybe I understand a little bit more, and this one's for you. And there was Lily Marlene and a bicycle built for two. And they moved on down to the orchard town, and they had a kid or two. And sometimes they sang out loud when there was no one around. It was a great big world, and it just kept turning around. It was a great big world, and it just kept turning around. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe, be well. All right.